Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens. Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens. Welcome to a special EBN live stream. Special, of course, because I'm wearing a long sleeve hoodie. Yeah, just kidding. Special because the man is here. Finally, the one interview you've been waiting for. He's been all over the place lately, but I know you've been waiting for him to be here at EBN. First, let me bring in Nick, and we're not wasting any time. Now, Nick, to be fair, you titled this. Dang, you look like 20 years younger, man. What did you do?
It's the lighting.
Well, you don't ever need to change it. So you said that in the title of our live stream tonight, the questions no one has asked Brian. I hope Brian's ready. We're about to hit him with some zingers, baby. All right.
And he might not even be able to answer some of these.
So I got a question for Brian right off the bat, because we're going to make sure we hold true to the title. Everybody give Brian Mansell a warm EBN welcome.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
All right, Brian. We're putting you in the fire pit right off the bat. Here's the first question. Are you ready?
Okay, let's just jump in.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie? And if you get this wrong, the interview's over.
I mean, I'm an OG, so
there you go. You can stay.
Tough call between the original and Empire for me.
Okay.
Gosh, I probably watched Empire more as a kid, though, so I'm gonna have to say Empire.
Okay. Good answer.
You
pass.
Good
you
answer.
pass.
Mine constantly changes between Empire and Jedi. Like it just depends on the day for me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The Last Jedi, that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Interview over.
So speaking of, I'm guessing you saw the sequel trilogy movies in the theater when they came out. What
I was
were your
in Hollywood
thoughts?
at that time, so I actually got to go to the premieres and stuff where they had the AT walker going down Hollywood Boulevard,
nice.
and I got to see the big TIE fighter. I have a picture somewhere on Facebook where I'm standing next to the X-wing they landed on Hollywood Boulevard.
Huh,
So,
that's awesome. So what were your thoughts when you left the theater the night of The Last Jedi?
Okay, that was an interesting one because I'm a member of Legion M, and they had a deal where they got a bunch of tickets, if you remember, for a whole bunch of people. So I went down there and I was camping out. I was fourth in line at the Chinese Grauman Theater, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, so I was ready to go. You had everybody in line with their lightsabers. We had heard all the hype, like, oh my God, this could be the greatest Star Wars movie ever, better than Empire. People were really like, this is going to be epic. You know, we
Yeah.
finally see Luke. We watched the movie. Movie itself, it was a weird vibe in the theater. But when you came out, you saw the next line of people all waiting to get in, and everybody coming out was like, I miss that feeling. You know, there was just like, there was a weird vibe. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say I don't like it because it's Star Wars, but at the same time, what I just watched doesn't sit right with me. I ended up going back and watching it 3 more times in the theater, trying to like it, and it just every time I
Same.
found more.
I didn't
and
watch it 3 more
wrong.
times. I watched it 2 more times, and I
Well, it
could.
was only because I was working in Hollywood, and so it was
Yeah.
literally like, hey, I have like 3 hours between classes I got to teach or anything like that. I'm just gonna walk up and walk into El Capitan or one of the theaters and watch it.
Yeah.
So, how many times have you watched it since?
I then watched it a couple more times on streaming, just like, you know,
Yeah.
maybe I need to watch it at home and like get to. No, it wasn't until about the 6th time that I think I finally hit rock bottom and found everything that made it worse and worse and worse.
We made a
And,
really good documentary that you should definitely go check out.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh,
Okay.
have you?
I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, I mean, you put it out a while back.
Oh,
yeah.
when it was, it just happened.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It was the Star Wars sequel trilogy documentary where we covered the sale of Lucasfilm to Disney, and then the whole process all the way up to the rise of Skywalker. You know, and
That's actually how I knew about you guys. A friend of mine was a big fan of yours. He's been watching.
What happened to him?
He still is. He's been a fan for like 7 years since the beginning.
Awesome.
And he shared with me that video. But yeah, shameless shout out. I'm gonna just say what's up to him because I know he's gonna be watching. What's up,
Sure.
Troy? Good to see you.
Hey, Troy.
Hey,
Thanks for watching, man. Very cool. So, dude, this has been a whirlwind for you. Before we even get into it all, thank you for coming onto the channel. I've spoken with you a couple times. We became fans of yours very quickly. The night you were in chat when we were talking about you was one of the most awesome nights in our live stream history.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you blink your eye and everybody was here. Like everybody was in chat. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of good come from a lot of bad, if you know what I mean. There's been a lot of bad with this whole situation. We definitely want to get into stuff, but right off the bat here, seriously, not a goofy Star Wars question, even though that's not goofy to us. How's it been for you lately with all of this basically coming to a conclusion of sorts, and now you're able to talk and you're making rounds, and finally, do you feel like a bird that's been uncaged?
I do. By the way, if you hear banging, I'm sorry. I have construction going on out here. They're putting up a new wall.
Right.
All good.
So, speaking has been awesome. I've been silent through this whole thing and just had to kind of watch it play out. It was best move for me to make. You know, I figured was just let it play out and watch. And so, yeah, it's been hard. I think I've said on other interviews, it's kind of split though. It's been hard, obviously, sitting here being silent, but it's also been amazing to see all the support and read messages and watch all these videos. It's just surreal, man. And so, yeah, to get to this point where hopefully it's coming to a conclusion pretty quickly. It's a different vibe altogether after 2 years of going through this.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, people said like, "Hey, you're smiling again." Evidently, that when people are shocked that you're smiling, evidently I've been a sour face for quite a while again.
Right. You do appear happier right now than you did in any of the Reckless Ben footage.
Yeah,
because that's when you were in the middle of all. You almost appeared like a man that didn't have a whole lot of hope at one point.
Oh, I
And
didn't.
yeah.
I was done. I figured they had beat me, and that was it. There's nothing more I can do.
So, without getting into like the specifics of the settlement, I know that there's things that you can't say, and we're not going to ask you about your personal business like that. Have you had a conversation with your father about that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I told him about everything. I told him what's going down, and he's, I think, very happy that this is coming to a conclusion as well for us. Uh, what's great is though he's the same as me. We're both still nervous about Ben's situation. You know, we want to make sure that his situation gets taken care of.
Right.
You know, it yeah, the whole thing. Honestly, we'd love to see everyone taken care of. Just it drops.
So I don't know if you can speak on this, but did anything related to him and Bam's court case with him come up in y'all's conversation, like behind the scenes?
With Ben's court case?
Yeah, yeah. Did any of that stuff come up at all, or was it really just focused on getting you taken care of
During what, the mediation?
Yeah, during the mediation. Yeah,
Oh,
with Bam corporate.
that part I don't think I'm able to. We're not really able to discuss anything about the mediation itself. That's a legal thing that you just can't discuss mediation.
Yep, that's fine.
So what would maybe you could do this? I'm actually interested to know.
Keep trying. Yeah, let's see if we find a way.
This is such a junior league. I feel like a junior woodchuck on DuckTales right here asking this question. If you had to describe Ammon McNeff currently in one sentence, what would it be?
In one sentence?
Sure.
Okay, for a second I was like, one word? Jeez.
Oh, no, not one word. No, I wouldn't do that. If you want to do one word, you can. I'm just curious. I guess what I'm getting at, Brian, is how much conversation have you had with him personally over the course of this entire thing?
I've never gotten to speak to him directly.
That's so interesting with depositions and and the way court proceedings are handled, that you've had zero contact with him. That's interesting.
I did try reaching out once the day after I received the letter, the email from corporate stating that they would not be returning anything and they considered the matter closed.
Yeah.
I bought a LinkedIn premium account because, you know, if you do that, you can email directly CEOs and people that have account. And I knew he had an account there. So I bought a premium account and tried mailing him directly the next day.
Yeah.
Never heard back. That was about it.
So it was a total shot in the dark, but throughout this entire process, we have had open dialogue on our end. Like when we were doing our BAM files, every single time we emailed BAM Corporate, we emailed Reed Brimhall. We showed you the receipts. We gave them an opportunity to respond every single time. That's covering our butts, but I also think that's the way that you should do journalism. Right. We have emailed BAM Corporate. We know they will be watching this stream, whether they're watching it live right now or they're watching it tomorrow. We know they're going to be watching. So BAM Corporate, you have an opportunity to come on to the channel as well. We're telling you that right now. Brian's here, and we have questions that we'd like to ask you as well. So now, with that being said, I have a lot more criticism when it comes to BAM Corporate than anything else in this whole process. They're easily, criticized with the way things have gone down. Has there been any behind the scenes kind of moments that have been really big moments for Brian? Like we know that you've been in contact with Reckless Ben, and y'all, I assume, are pretty good friends at this point. You could reach out to Ben anytime he did a lot of things for you on your behalf. Now it also helped him, to be fair. His channel blew up. He is doing great. Like he is soaring. He's a heck of a content creator. There's no doubt about it.
He would have blown up one way or another eventually.
You're right. No. It was a matter of time. Yep. You're absolutely right. How awesome is it? It was your story, though.
You know what? I have told him this too a million times. In fact, the night he hit 1 million, I was just messaging him, just like, congrats, man. I am so, so, so happy for you. You've earned this. Once my buddy showed me his site and I went and was watching his videos, I realized how long he had been doing this and how good the Scientology series was, and kind of what he was willing to put up with McCamey Manor and everything. And I was just like,
Yeah.
how is this guy not bigger? Like, geez, this guy really does some super interesting stuff, great videos, great production. And then meeting him to find out he does it all himself, really. I mean, other than some animations, he does a lot of the editing and everything himself and puts it all together. And he's just super, super talented, man. So much respect for what he does.
So for a long time, you didn't think that this was really going anywhere. You reached out to, if I'm not mistaken, way before you talked to Reckless Ben, you talked to the channel Collecting Weekly. They do a great job over there.
Yeah, good guys over there.
They released some really good video and information. They shared with us when we first got involved in this whole process. They shared many of your files that you shared with them, and you said they could share it. So it was part of making the whole story public and getting your story out there and what all had transpired. You, for a long time, I'm assuming, had no hope, and then all of a sudden Reckless Ben shows up. And there's that kind of rekindled the fire. You're thinking, man, there's a chance that we could actually win this thing. And now you have. The settlement says that the statement says that you have reached, and look, you correct me if I'm wrong, okay?
Okay.
But this ain't on BrianMansell.com. This PR statement is on Bricks and Minifigs website.
You're reading the PR statement, or are you reading the joint statement?
So I'm so glad that you said that, because a lot of people get the two confused. So the joint statement, how joint is that statement? A lot of people have questions about that. The
statement is the one that our attorneys, our sides, agreed to put out together. That is the one we fought tooth and nail on, all the wording and everything, the joint statement.
This one
Anything
here
that BAM put out on their website, the PR statement, Q&A, I can't speak to that. I had nothing to do with that.
Right.
Okay.
So this was something on your end that was very important. Did you have to go into discussion? Did you have to fight for certain words to be used? Like, what was that process like?
Yeah, were they giving a lot of pushback? Like,
Again, that's getting into kind of the mediation stuff. But what I can say, what I've been authorized to say on that part is we definitely fought really hard to get that worded the way it's worded and to come to that statement.
Okay. So it says that you have reached an amicable solution. How do you define that? Like, how happy are you with the settlement, with the terms of the settlement? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, where's Brian at?
Well, it's funny. On a scale of 1 to 10, 5 would be in the middle, but I don't want to say in grading wise, that's fail. 7 would be average, right? I agree with the wording. On a scale of 1 to 10. It's. I think people got to understand too. In a settlement, no one's going to be happy. I mean, that's the whole point of a settlement. You guys are settling on something, so
right.
I am settling for an amicable resolution. At least I get to still tell my story.
Yes. Yeah. So was that a part of the settlement? How much negotiation was there with the settlement? Did you have to negotiate? Like, I guess, like, I've been in a court case before as well, and I accepted the terms of a settlement when I was 17 years old. So, the defense offers you settlement, you review it, it's yes or no, but you could also give a counteroffer.
Yeah, make changes.
Was your voice part of the settlement agreement? Like, it's really important for me to be able to speak and say my piece. So I'd like that to be part of the deal here. Was that part on the table?
Sorry if those bangs are loud.
No, you're
it's
good.
fine.
Obviously, I mean, yeah, I can say that because that's what a whole mediation is you give your side, they give their side, and it goes back and forth so you can get down to something you all agree upon or are willing to go with, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I really can't speak to, again, the details of the mediation itself. So
Sure.
Now, one thing that I saw a lot of people online talking about was some of the wordings, especially on the band PR thing. Some of the wording on there made it sound like some people were taking it as, you were going to be now helping BAM corporate to, in their cases, against the Gormans and Reckless Ben.
right.
I saw several people out there, making these comments, which I never got that thought or that idea. But you just want to clarify for people out there that might have gotten that from the statement?
Sure. As far as clearing that up, I mean, I provided what I have to provide in any instance, truthful statements and truthful evidence. Either way that subpoena me, I'm going to have to provide that. It's court of law. You provide what you got. So, excuse me. Yeah, all the info I provided is just truthful, accurate information. I still firmly believe there were some bad actors on one side here, and it's if BAM's saying that it's all the Gorman's fault, I'd say that's their narrative. I have no personal issues with them.
Yeah, and you've not had a chance to speak to Crystal since this whole thing yet, have you? Yeah.
Nope.
Now is there are you allowed to talk to her if you wanted to, or because of their court case you gotta?
I don't believe so. I think for
Okay.
everyone it's best that we don't, but we haven't really been able to communicate. So
Okay, but it's not because you don't want to speak to them, like because you have issues with them or anything.
no.
Yeah,
I would speak to them if we could. I think it's just maybe when all is said and done.
Yeah,
Sit down,
definitely.
have a beer together.
So that's part of the process here. Is like you're 1/3 of the leg here. Like there's still things going on with Reckless Ben. There's still things going on with the Gormans, and who knows whatever else. So this whole ordeal isn't over yet, but it's kind of over for you. Is that fair to say? Is this over for you? Did you cross the finish line? Are you still involved?
There's still a few steps to take.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still a few steps to take.
Now, a whole lot of people, you and I talked about this the other night. A whole lot of people were like, wait a minute. Bricks and Minifigs lied. They said he's been made whole. He's not even paid yet. Now, can you set the record straight? There is a window that Bricks and Minifigs has to get you paid. Now, did they make a mistake in their wording? Do you think that they meant to make that statement? Like the check's been written and you've already cashed it? I mean, like what is going on? And people are, you know how this goes, Brian. People are like, bro, they're lying again. Well, all right. I understand why people would say that, but I really don't think Bricks and Minifigs is going to go against the settlement terms or they're just, I would be shocked. What are your thoughts about that?
It seems like they released the PR statement a little early. Like it was like this thing was worded and put together for once the payment was actually made and somebody dropped it early or something.
That's what I felt like, and that's why it was worded the way it was. I'm probably being way nicer than I should be. I take it as I try to put myself in their position. Their PR team, I guess, if they have one, is probably like, we need to get the good news out as soon as possible. And figured by doing that or that along with PR statements of their own and I don't know, but maybe that would help. I agree with you guys. I think it was a little cart in front of horse.
Yeah.
But they do have a deadline till the 31st, and we'll see. Hopefully everything goes through. Here's breaking news. I will say I heard from my attorneys that a check did arrive. So,
oh, okay.
We will see.
Nice.
I think it just has to go through the filing or whatever process. But yeah, a check supposedly arrived. I'm still waiting on the other two parts, the Lego and the thing to be dropped. So we'll see.
Yeah, that was something I mentioned in my video today, and Coach actually mentioned this in the video he did that he dropped yesterday, or was it? Yeah, Sunday. But I also went through a court case where I got a settlement, and I was explaining to people, people that might not have gone through this process. It's not like you reach a settlement and they're like, all right, and then they just cut you a check right then and there. It actually goes through a process through the courts, and then it's actually mailed to you, or at least mine was mailed to me from the courts. Now, in your case, I'm guessing it's probably going to be from your lawyers that will probably send it to you or give
everything
it to you.
We did is going to be through the trust of the firm. They got to drop off any sets, any check, anything will go through them. So there's documented, trail.
Yep, absolutely. And I really just wanted to bring that up because I just more, when this stuff comes out, you have all these people that, are misunderstanding how all this actually works and are taking it one way when it's not really that way. So I really just want to bring that up for clarification for people that really don't understand how these kind of things work.
And to be fair, we jump on Bam's case too, like right away. Yeah. It feels like throughout this entire process, for the past 3 months anyways, they have made an awful lot of missteps. Like every time they're doing something, it's like bad decision, bad public decision. The public is not going to respond well to that. So one thing I'd like to ask you, since you've been involved since before all this started to today, how long has it been? 2 years?
22 months.
Almost 2 years. Yeah. 22 months. What is some of the biggest lessons Brian Mansell has learned throughout this entire thing? Or what's some of the things that has surprised you the most? Okay. I'm going to give you one right here. Here's just a thought. I was shocked at how interested I got in all this. I'm chilling on the beach, bro. And Nick is telling me, I got to watch this video, man. Oh my God, I got to watch this video. Dude, you're not going to be able to stop. And I'm like, bro, I'm not watching no hour and 15-minute video. Like,
Coach doesn't watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube.
I don't watch YouTube.
Yeah.
So Nick got me watching it, and I'm all in. And I am blown away by the amount of support on your side, on Ben's side, and on the Gorman side. From the general public, not just YouTubers, but people that are here. We got 600 people watching right now. There has been so much togetherness that stood opposed to the decisions that Bricks and Minifigs has made. That's been my biggest takeaway. I think there's been a lot of good there. What say you, sir?
I say the exact same. I've said it on every interview that the support that we got from all over the world, from online, that was the good part of it. When I was sitting there before saying, it's hard to just sit there in silence. Having all that support, all the videos, all the music videos, all the animations, all the fake movie premieres, and just your
memes
channel, the legal channels, the memes. It's entertainment. It was just, I said in another interview, it was like Xanax for the soul, digital Xanax for the soul.
That's awesome.
Get me over my stress and get me over all this depression in the dark and not being able to talk and all this stuff. At least I got to see the world have our back. And that is just monumental support that I never could have fathomed would happen. And honestly, yeah, a big part of it started with Ben. I mean, there were just steps, tons of integral, little key things that happened and key people that did something that just led to this and culminated in Ben doing his thing, and it just blew up. And I am forever grateful.
Absolutely.
So I actually got a question, for you for the whole experience once Ben got involved, up till now. During that whole process behind the scenes, because he's called Reckless Ben for a reason. So was there at any point in time that he was doing something or was coming up with ideas where you were like, "Oh, that's not a good idea. Like, I don't like that idea." Was
the
there
one
any?
you saw in the video when he's asking, what if we just sue him 10 times in small claims? We're like, no, you can't do that. And he explains why. That's actually claim splitting. You can't do that. But
Yeah.
it led to an interesting idea of, well, maybe we can circumvent this, though. What if we sell the rights and all that, And I thought that was an interesting idea. So a lot of the stuff, I just didn't even know about that. I mean, I gave interviews, and he was careful, too, not to tell me things because, and I joked about this, that he wanted my reactions to it.
Oh.
So, I was like, okay. So, like I was watching the movie and was probably as shocked as everybody at some scenes. Like, oh my gosh, what is going on here?
Yeah, but your reaction, one of the funniest reactions from you through all these Reckless Ben videos was when he was talking to you about you apologizing. And you were like, what? Apologize for what? Like that.
I think I had some more choice words. But...
Yeah, you did. But yeah, that part right there, I was dying laughing when that part in the video happened. But like Coach said, I'd sent these Reckless Ben videos out to family members, friends, other people. I'm like, you guys have got to watch this video. Like, just watch the first. If you're not fully engaged and pulled into it in the first 10 minutes, turn it off. I was like, but you will be like that just goes to show how good of a video content editor he is. The way he edits his content, it really does draw you in. And I've seen several of his other videos, on a lot of the other things that he's done in the past because of this that I'd never seen or even heard anything about. So yes, it was good stuff.
And he just gets better and better. He even, I remember him calling me leading up to this thing dropping. Man, he was working night and day. He was waking up, going to editing all day, going in bed, wake up, back to editing for like the last couple weeks leading up to it coming out. And I just remember when I talked to him, he'd sound so tired. I'd be like, you doing okay? What's up? You said this was coming out. Is it coming out? He's like, man, I'm editing every day. This is the best thing I've ever done. This is going to be so amazing. This is incredible.
This is going to be sick.
Okay. Yeah. And he wasn't lying. I look at it and you can just see that his production steps up every project he does.
Yeah.
He's just going to get better. He's just going to get better.
You can't compare the two. There's no comparison, but I certainly understand about the editing because we made 4 videos over the summer that took me like 12 hours to edit each.
Yep.
And it was an all-day grind. And I told Nick, bro, we're going back to the conversational videos. That's a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
I can't keep doing this.
There's a reason movies cost so much to make, and it's not, just the actors' salaries. Those credits rolling at the end of a movie. There's thousands of people behind the scenes working on that stuff, and you need it to get things out by a deadline, as you've seen. I mean, to edit, 30 seconds of video together might take you all day.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Imagine 30 seconds of Star Wars lightsaber battle. How long that takes to edit.
Don't want no part of it.
Yeah.
I just want to watch it.
Yep.
Yeah. Something else I just thought of. since the news broke about you guys reaching a settlement and all that sort of stuff, I, the vast majority of people I've seen online and everything have been very congratulative of you for, finally kind of getting to the end of the road on this thing.
Yeah.
Very positive comments and all that sort of thing. But I've seen a couple naysayers and some negative comments out there. Have you seen any of that? Have you gotten very much flack for the settlement? And if so, like, what would you want to say, to those people?
Well, I've seen the nicknames Mansell out and stuff like that, and seen some of the hate. And I get it. People are totally allowed to have their opinions. I knew some of this was going to come, but I spoke about it with Ben and our counsel, and everything. And there was always communication. I've said it in other interviews. And in fact, I'm going to do an interview with Reckless Ben here coming up at some point. We're going to get together. We're just waiting for a moment we can get together because we haven't been on camera together since episode 1. So
wow.
Yeah, we're going to do that. But that will hopefully put a lot of that to rest and that ease. I told him I'm not taking any settlement unless you're okay, man. And he was like, no, you should take the settlement, get out of this. This is what we started. So we were in communication. No decisions were made. He pushed for it. If anything, I argued not to. He was like, do it. No, do it. Yeah. So, we're totally cool. We're fine. I knew that this would kind of come with it from the public, but I think the more they stay tuned, they'll understand and they'll see this is the best move and why it played out this way.
So, Brian, you're directly responding to some of the biggest criticisms of the last week for you right there. People have been saying that Brian is wrong to accept a settlement and Reckless Ben is still out there having to fight this case. They should have done this together, da-da-da-da-da. It's easy for people on the outside to have opinions like that. What you just said is you spoke with Ben. Ben gave you like his best wishes in doing that. He pushed you to do that, to go ahead and accept this and get this thing right for you. That was kind of the objective all along. To get the Mansell family squared away, as we say here in the South. You ever heard that term, squared away? Is that okay? All right, good.
and at the end of the day, as long as you're happy with the terms you guys agreed to, I mean, that's really all that matters. I mean,
So what kind of apology did you really get? I didn't know what was the wording in that? Unqualified?
That is the apology. I still have not spoken to anybody on that side.
So the apology you received is the PR statement, that the joint statement
that everybody's.
So you actually didn't get. So they're apologizing to you publicly. You know what? I want to read that. Hang on. Go ahead, Nick. I'm going to go look this up real quick.
Yeah, because when I was reading that, I was like, man, I wish I could have been in the room if BAM Corporate was in there, telling Brian, hey, we're sorry about all this, blah, 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 and actually apologizing to you. So that's interesting. So that's interesting that they were actually not even involved in this whole thing. It was just their lawyers that you were dealing with.
Again, to be fair, maybe it's still coming. They have till the 31st. Maybe that's part of it, that I get a call from them or something.
Yeah, because I'm assuming they have your contact information, your phone number, and everything, right?
They've had it since the very beginning, since the contract and the emails back and forth and all that. Yeah.
So a little criticism here, and if you can respond to this, then we would love that. But if you can't, we get it.
I'll try.
So August 19th, this joint statement was made. Hey, all you YouTube content creators, you're probably going to want to make a video about this. Just letting y'all know. Okay. Yeah. August 19th, the joint statement comes out. And here, I'm not all that great with words. I'm just a lowly 10th grade history teacher, okay? Here's what it says. BAM has, piss on it, let me show you. BAM has issued an unqualified apology to the Mansell family for the losses and pain suffered from the events surrounding this dispute. Has, past tense, they've already apologized. They didn't do that. Maybe they intended to do that, Brian, but you never got an apology. You're seeing that right there for the very first time on August 19th, are you not?
Well, if it's a joint statement, we had seen it beforehand.
So you did see So you did see that part beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but that's how you received the apology as part of the joint statement. They put that in there. Were you in discussions with anybody from? You had to have been. Who were you speaking with? Maybe that's mediation, and we can't go there. There we go. Yeah, but we know it's not Ammon McNiff. Deductive reasoning. You haven't spoken with him, so it's not him.
Yeah.
So
the one thing I can speak to is the same thing that the barbecue counselor talked about in our interview last night of how a mediation works nowadays, because you're on Teams or Zoom or whatever. So they do breakout rooms,
right,
where I'm in one room with my attorneys. They're probably all over there in their room with their attorneys, and there's a mediator that goes back and forth, but we never see each other. So
gotcha. That's well, I get it. That probably has its advantages.
That's how the system works nowadays. Probably a lot more since the pandemic and everything. It's become even more prevalent, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, Brian, we've got a lot of people that are sending in super chats for questions.
Let's do it.
We're going to hit these real quick. Michael Thomas with a $10 chat. Feel the bass on Tuesday. Let's go. Hey, Coach Nick and EBN friends. Thanks for the $2 super chat. # cancel Disney Plus. Brian, are you a Disney Plus subscriber?
I am. I got it at the very, very beginning before Mandalorian or anything came out, when they had the whole pre-order special. So you got it for 3 years at $3 a month or something, or $2.
Gotcha.
But what's the deal with cancel?
A lot
Disney
of flack
Plus?
here.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole lot of people like us that are very unhappy with the current state of Star Wars under Disney. So there's a lot of people that are like, just cancel Disney Plus. They've destroyed Star Wars, and I kind of tend to agree.
Yeah, I've never subscribed to Disney Plus. I refuse to get a subscription with them, but just because of how upset I was with how they did my boy Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. I will say this: me and Coach, thought that. I don't know if you're a big comic book. I think you grew up with a lot of.
Am I a big comic book guy?
Yeah, you're a big comic book guy, aren't you?
Dude, if you think the Lego collection is big, you have no idea about the comics and card collection we have.
Yeah, so me and Coach were huge, and I'm sure you probably are very familiar with the show, but X-Men animated series in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Grew up with it.
Yeah, so X-Men 97 is coming out. There's a lot of talks about it, and we're like, man, this is gonna be trash. They're gonna ruin this show. And so me and Coach watched it, and we're just ready to trash on the X-Men 97. We watched it, and we're like, man, this is actually pretty good.
Yep.
It was
so good.
Yeah. It was great. It was great.
It might actually even be a better story arc than the original.
Maybe.
I dare say.
I feel the original had better standalone episodes. But as one continuous arc, I agree with you.
Yeah. I was really impressed the way they brought it back to feel like the original.
It was like going in a time machine.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, all the original voice actors and everything. So that I've really enjoyed on there. A lot of the documentaries on
Super
there.
Super chats.
Oh yeah.
I was literally just talking.
I will geek out with you guys when all this is said and done. We can do another show if you want, because I got
man.
To talk about Disney, Star Wars.
All right, fine. Who's your favorite X-Men?
Wolverine.
Okay, that's the only right answer. That's the only right answer. Okay, all right, good. Brian might be family.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's right. Graph Web. I don't know what 2 joules are. The joules thing is new to me. Is that like smoking or something? I don't know what's a joule.
No, so this is something I see on BJC's live show all the time. I don't understand what this.
I don't know what
Jules
jewels
thing
are,
is.
but thank
Yeah.
you for the jewels, Craft Web. All right, we're
Yeah.
going to move on real quick.
I just want to hear
Rubate.
Coach say thank you for the jewels.
Thank you for the jewels.
Thank you for the jewels. Thank you.
Brian is the brick whisperer from the barbecue stream.
Oh, the Brick Whisperer. We changed it, huh? I thought everybody ended up with Brick Father.
Oh, they're coming up with nicknames for you.
Yeah, they were like, he's Reckless Ben, and everyone's got like a moniker. What's yours going to be? And I said, you don't give yourself your own nickname, so I left it up to the chat and said we do it upon approval. And by the end, there was a few, and we all agreed Brick Father, hands down, was awesome. Let's go with
Oh,
that.
that's awesome.
Okay.
That's
The
awesome.
Brick Father. But that's not a bad one either. The Brick Whisperer.
Yeah.
I like that. So I'm curious. I actually don't know this. I know your father was really big into the Lego. How big were you into it?
When I was a kid, I played with Lego, but I had no idea about how the Lego collectible world was. I always focused more on comics and cards.
Yeah,
That's what we did.
Yeah.
same.
So that was always my thing. And yeah, that was just really something Dad shared with the grandkids, and the collector gene kicked in.
All right. So do you
Yeah.
have Uncanny X-Men #1 or number 94?
No, but if you go on CGC's registry, I have one of the top 5 Wolverine limited series graded sets called I want to say it was the Adamantium set is what I ended up calling it. It's in the top 5 of all set collections. I have all limited run 1, 2, 3, and 4, 9, 8, signed by Frank Miller, Rubenstein, and Chris Claremont. And then I have the trade paperback signed by Frank Miller and Stanley.
I've always wanted the 4-part series. I've never owned it. I've been so close.
So I have even something better, actually, that I am going to need your guys' address to send you, because I heard in another interview you mentioned something about how Batman vs. Predator was your first comic you really got into, and
that was mine.
You absolutely loved it. So the guy who wrote that actually lives up here in Oregon, and I see him at the shows all the time. He did the artwork for it and everything like that. And so I have a full series signed by him. That I would
No
love to
way.
thank you. So
Wow.
make sure I get your address when I get off of
That's
here,
awesome.
and I will send that package your way, man.
Oh,
It may
that
take
is
me a minute
sick.
because we just moved and everything's boxed up, but when I find it, I will package it up. And
Yeah. No, I appreciate
cool.
it. That is freaking badass. Yeah, that was the very first comic books that I ever bought. Well, the issue 2 was because a friend at school let me read his issue 1, and then that's what got me into comics. Then it
was a cool series. It was fun.
Yeah,
Batman vs. Predator is
Spider-Man.
good, but Dark Knight Returns is the best, in my opinion.
I have a 9/8 of that one too, because that was my absolute favorite, hands
That's
down.
my favorite story in comic history.
Yep.
There's something about the old grizzled Batman making a return with the odds against him. There's just nothing like it, dude.
And it had so many full page artwork that you just sat there and wanted to just look at that. I mean, it was just beautiful, beautiful artwork, action artwork, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
That shot of Superman with the bolt going through him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I know the one. The animated movies, they did a phenomenal job on those.
They
did.
Yep.
All right, Rubate, thank you so much. We're going to keep moving here. Channel N1 party hat, 20 jewels. I don't know. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the jewels. Job, 1972, 10 jewels. Heidi, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the jewels. Sheldon Norcross with a $1.99 super chat. Brian's the GOAT. Brian is the GOAT. I agree.
Yeah, I remember when we first interviewed Sheldon on this channel, and we were talking about who you were, what kind of person you were, kind of off camera. Same thing with Ben, and he just had nothing but kind words to say about all you guys and this whole experience. So yeah,
and it's reciprocal, man. Those guys are the greatest. All of them are just true stand-up dudes.
So, all right, we got, thank you very much, Sheldon, for that. Rose Investigates says BAM update. And when I open it up, here's what we got. BAM said it made Brian Mansell whole. In its own franchise town hall, its COO confirmed the money wasn't paid. And then he goes into the details here about it all. But we just have to assume that the money is forthcoming. I've not read the entire article, Rose, but we will check it out. It says on August 19th, BAM announced Brian Mansell has been made whole. On August 20th, he said on camera the deposit had not arrived. BAM's executives call that a lie. This is on BAM Map. This is Rose Investigates. In BAM's own franchise town hall this week, its chief operating officer, that's Matt McNiff, told the room the company had only gotten the ability to pay Mansell 2 days ago, which is a confirmation, not a denial, of the one thing Mansell said. In the same breath, he floated publishing Mansell's private email to brand him a liar. And the chief executive warned that a man BAM had just apologized to opens himself up to more difficulty and harm. Every word below is BAM's leadership's own spoken to its franchisees. And then it goes on into many different accounts here.
Oh, wow. This might be something that we want to cover.
Yeah, that's something that we will definitely look into. The Mansell family has been made whole by BAM, an unqualified apology. He got us his payment information to be able to pay him 2 days ago. He wants to still continue to paint himself as a victim. If he does anything that crosses the line again, he opens himself up to more difficulty and harm. Not that we want to pursue that. So that's his 15 minutes of fame that he's working towards. Brian, I'm not trying to put you on the spot here. This is coming from the BAM Map. I haven't seen that they've got the primary source, Emmett McNiff, CEO, BAM Franchise Town Hall, August 25th. So
That's
apparently
today.
That was today. That was Emmett McNiff's words today. Yes, we could go on YouTube and publish the email and say, well, look, here's the date. We actually got the ability to pay him. He's a liar. The counsel we have received from the professional PR people, it doesn't give in to the rage baiting. I'm just kind of responding here. This seems like a man that is just grasping at straws, and he's just, I don't even know how to really analyze this.
I don't either. I don't even know what to think about it or what to say about it. Where is this?
This is on the BAM Map.
Yeah.
Just came out. Like, this is breaking. They released it. Rose Investigates released this when we were already live streaming here with you.
Yep.
Ammon McNiff said we are purchasing his claims against the former franchisee. He is cooperating with us with documentation to be able to show that the PR statement said that. So it looks to me like a lot of the documentation are things that Crystal Gorman had too. Like, I don't know.
The contracts, I didn't see, or I couldn't think of anything that you could have provided to them that couldn't have been provided to them from the Gormans or anybody else. But again, I don't know everything involved with all that.
We got a big one right here, Brian. Question for Brian, if it's okay for me to suggest asking, how long was it before Crystal reached out to you to tell you about the store takeover? From a previous interview, it sounded like you hadn't heard from her quickly. I was hoping you could clarify.
I heard from her the night I went into the store for the first time. So I think that was the 21st was when I went down to the store.
Mm-hmm.
And when I left, I got a call from her.
So you went into the store and they're out.
Like they were out that night. You were in the store that day, the night that they got kicked out?
They kicked them out the 14th. And I was trying to call to come pick up my check and not hearing from anybody until I called the store the next week. And heard she was no longer with the company, and that's
Right.
when I went down to the store to try and see what was going on.
And then
So-
she called you that night.
Yeah, when I left the store, I tried calling her again and heard right back from her, and she,
Filled you in
told
on
me
the
her
details.
side and told me what had happened and from her perspective, and I was like, okay.
So one of the most highly rewatched parts of any of the Reckless Ben footage that's come out is that security camera that clearly shows Crystal Gorman saying, "We got to get this right with Brian Mansell. Like we gotta get him this information, the tickets, the stickers on the stuff." And then they're saying, "You don't have to worry about that. The new owners are doing that." How did it make you feel to know that in a moment where Crystal is being thrown out the door and she's out, it appears to me that she was still trying to do right by you?
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to let them know there's tickets here that haven't been paid for. you
Yeah.
know that.
I don't
So,
think most people would have been that quick on their feet and trying to worry about somebody else and doing right by somebody else. They'd just
When
been
they're-
like, "Dang, I'm losing
Yeah.
my business. What am I
when
going to
they're getting
do?"
kicked out of their own store.
Yeah, but there she was in that moment, actually like speaking up on your behalf and trying to do what was right for your family. That's how I perceived the ring footage. I thought that was a pretty awesome moment.
yeah.
Let's see. But thank you, Green Tone, for the big, huge $50 super chat
Hell.
and the question for Brian there. And we got another one here from Rubate. Question for Brian: any loophole where Bricks and Minifigs can investigate a new litigation against him after this settlement is complete? Did legal protect against future?
Yeah, can they come after you for any? Basically, saying, is there anything in the settlement to where they can't come after you for something else regarding this whole situation?
No, I believe we settled and go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Copy that. So Charlie from
That's
Boston.
my understanding. I should say my understanding.
I hope
that's it.
Yeah. No, we settle and
Yeah.
go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie from Boston: doesn't splitting the case, settling, nullify the RICO charges because the charges are against one solo person and not groups of people? I have absolutely no idea about that.
Those RICO charges, there's no way those are going to stand in court. No way.
Yeah.
So the whole RICO thing is, in my opinion, everything that I've seen is ridiculous, and the judge is probably going to laugh about it and get that whole thing thrown out. I don't see the RICO thing going down at all.
Don't F with justice. She says this lowly YouTuber already covered that apology. And you're doing a great job, Don't F with justice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, she
Yep.
does. Good stuff over there.
She's one of the ones on my lengthy list of YouTubers I want to thank at some point.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
she's great.
She does good stuff. She also sends in his $2 super chat here. How did Brian find his current lawyer?
Through, well, my wife's an attorney in Oregon, so went through that firm to get recommendations and interviewed several attorneys up here, and then had a few different connections and recommendations for attorneys in Utah. Interviewed through there, went with the one we went with.
Did they know about this story at the time that you talked to them, and did they give you a good deal?
No deals were to be had, I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. I get it. You see the size of this story, you got to understand the firm is also putting themselves out there in the media. So it's not going to be a quiet case by any means, or quick by any means. So it's been costly, but it was interesting. No, I don't think any of them really knew about it until, or they had heard rumblings about it, maybe was the most, until they dove in. It would have been beneficial, right? If they had already seen all the videos, I wouldn't pay to have them watch it.
Yeah.
When you were being quiet and you couldn't really say very much, and people were like, what's Brian saying? I can only imagine how many times you were sent a message about an interview or something from so many people, us included, which we loved hearing back from you. And I got to chat with you a few times, and that was a real highlight for me. All right, end fanboy moment. Thank you for your jewels. So has there been any, I asked you a minute ago about biggest lessons that you've learned in the process, or maybe things that surprised you. Has there been any missteps? Has there been something that people don't know about that, man, if you could do this moment over, if you could have gone about this a different way or made a different decision, has there been any of that at play in retrospect?
Sure, I probably would have gone out, done more research now that I've gotten to know the YouTube and Lego world online and some of the big sellers and everything who probably could have just bought it all like that.
Yeah.
In one foul swoop and would have
Yeah.
paid an actual decent price for it. Used to be if you were going to sell it all as one big group, you're going to take a big hit. You still take kind of a big hit versus selling it all on yourself, but in a collection this size, it would have made sense,
So, Brian, I've been selling collectibles for decades. I'm a big collector too. I get into more of the toys. So I'm G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars all day long, 1970s and 80s. That's what my cases are full of. I'm traveling 2 states over this weekend to pick up a collection of 16 original G1 Transformers still with their boxes. So I am still on the hunt. With all that said, one, if you ever decide to sell your comic books, come to me. Okay?
And me.
No. I will sell them for you. Okay? You don't have to worry about anything.
You mean you want me to consign them to you?
I am not saying that. No, I don't want anything back in return. I would be thrilled to sell your collection for you, and you avoid any and all craziness. Nobody's going to come take me over. Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness, dude. But yeah, on the other end, if you ever decide to sell, me and Nick would be interested in buying them ourselves. All right. So, anyways, so missteps, mainly dealing with the Lego collection itself.
Missteps, I would say. Well, we had a good idea and we had an inventory list written out. I would tell everybody, do your own digital inventory spreadsheet. It's a lot of work. It's tons to do, I know, but you got to know everything you have in a digital form that is it can easily be sent around back and forth and stuff like that, and be edited on the fly or whatever. Just, you got to have that before if you don't know what you have, how are you supposed to,
That's right.
So make sure you do that. I wouldn't say that was a misstep. That was just kind of affirmation of what we did, like, thank goodness we knew what we had taking in there. So make sure you know that first of all. I don't know. I mean, you always look back on situations and it's with 20/20 vision and see, oh man, what if I didn't do that? What if I didn't? But then that's also the thing, it's the what ifs.
It drives you crazy.
Yeah, you just never know. And sitting there and trying to guess what could happen if I had done this, I mean, it's good to reflect, learn any lessons you can, try to correct mistakes, do better next time. But sitting there and just trying to figure it out over and over and over, or sulk in the what ifs, that's not healthy. You gotta just, it happened, move on. Let's get to the next step.
Yeah, I actually got that. Just made me think of something. This is a little bit more of a personal question. Yeah, so I know you've talked to your dad and kind of let him know everything going on with this. It's kind of 2-part question, but does your dad feel like justice was served, and is he happy with everything? And also, like, did you ever carry any guilt, or even if you logically know you shouldn't, because your father kind of trusted you to handle, this whole Lego thing, and then all this crap happened, and it was kind of out of your control? Like, did you carry personal guilt, even though it wasn't even really your fault?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was something where he trusted me to take this on and sell our collection to help the grandkids out. He was going to give us a little cut of it. Hey, for all your time, you should take a little bit too. I'm like, it's for the kids. We'll figure something out. Don't worry.
Yeah,
But then to have it go down the way it went down, of course I felt like, oh, did I just totally botch this whole thing, And that's why I did everything I could to take the money I did get from them and make sure that all went to the kids and take what I had left, find a seller. I went and found M&R through connections and sold him what I had left and combined that with it and just did everything I could to make sure the kids didn't take a hit. If anybody took a hit, it was me.
So Brian, I remember when my father called me over to his house one evening, and I walked in, and Dad was up there in age and was not in good health. And when I walked in, he looked at me, and he told me that he was getting his affairs in order. And he had my dad collected guns, and everybody knows how expensive that can be as well. Yeah. So all of my dad's guns were laid out, and he said, "Son, I want you to take what you want." And he said, "And I'm selling the rest, and I'm giving it to your mother." And that's what he told me, that he was getting his affairs in order. I couldn't imagine if my dad was saying, "Son, take all my guns and go sell them. I'm getting my affairs in order. I need your help with this." And then what happened to you happened to me with his guns. I would be devastated. Now, you did cross the finish line and you won, and all that's been good. But is that part of the reason that your dad decided to move the Lego to begin with?
I'm sure that played a part in it. He's getting up there in age, and there's a lot of stuff that we're looking at and trying to consolidate. I think that's natural at that age too. You're at that age, I talk to my parents a lot about this, and so I hear the stories that you get to that age, and a lot of your conversations are not good with friends. What are you sick with now? What medications you on? Did you hear so and so passed away? And it's just So you probably. We always say, or it's what your parents always tell you, you just won't know till you get there. So I can only speculate that obviously your view changes about material things and what matters and trying to get things in order. And so you're probably thinking about that whole period of your life, So that played a part of it. Part of it was definitely the kids were at a point that it made sense. They're not playing with Lego anymore, and this stuff has gone way up in value. They're getting ready to go into college. It could help them. So, it just seemed like the right time to do it.
Do you guys have any Lego left? No, you got rid of all of it?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't want any more of it after that. I could have kept something by the end of what was in the storage unit, but that was the stuff that I sold to M&R and was just like, I don't want any of it.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever go back and buy Lego again?
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did after I watched The Last Jedi? I sold all of my original Star Wars collection.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Talk about regrets. I've got a few.
Yeah. No, I sold mine also. I had a complete run of every single Kenner figure from the late 70s, early 80s. I got like $4,000 for it. But a lot of it was like my actual childhood pieces, that I had as a kid, and I'm never going to get that back again, but I'm gonna rebuild the original Kenner Star Wars collection one day. I'm kind of like a quarter of the way through right now, but yeah.
Sheldon Norcross with a $4.99 super chat says, "Do you think the internet bullied Ammon into shaving his mustache?"
Nah, bro.
That thing ain't going nowhere.
I don't think so, man.
Did he? Did he didn't shave his mustache, did he?
I have no idea.
Like the way I'm reading his question, it's like he's asking a question because it happened or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody in chat can clarify. If he did shave his mustache, and Sheldon's asking, do you think he shaved it because the internet bullied him into shaving it? Oh, that would be hilarious if he actually shaved it.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that he did.
Thank you for your jewels, or thank you for the jewels. I don't know. Happy poop. I don't know what that's about, but thank you. And I really don't know what's up with the jewels. Vertical Horizons, thumbs up, 10 jewels.
Thank you for the jewels.
Thank you for the jewels.
Let's see what I can figure out here.
I have no idea. Yeah. Channel N1 again, floating heart. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you. Crazy stuff.
So YouTube Jewels are a prepaid virtual currency that viewers purchase in bundles to send animated virtual gifts to creators during their live streams.
Okay, that's all new to me. I'm going to have to figure out this Jewels thing.
This is new. Yeah. This is totally new for me. But I'm seeing the jewels on the page. It's pretty neat.
So how earnings work for creators, it's called Rubies conversion. When fans send gifts, creators do not receive jewels directly. Instead, they earn rubies. So for every 2 jewels redeemed for a gift, it equals 1 ruby, and each ruby is worth 1 penny.
Ah, okay.
So I just got a text from a friend with very close ties to Bricks and Minifigs. That's all I can say. And they said, Ammon McNiff has 0 facial hair of any kind.
Wow. So he did shave.
Wow.
So he got rid of...
I know you're watching. Ammon, I know you're watching. You're still ugly. Okay.
So he got rid of the villain mustache. That cartoon villain mustache. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Oh, Rose Investigates just sent a super chat. Ammon McNiff has shaved his mustache. Confirmed. Dang.
Wow.
That is crazy. Let's see. Emma Rain with 100 jewels, and they sent a Sunday. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you. Thank you for the jewels.
I don't know if the hand gesture is part of it, but I'm kind of digging it. I think you should just keep doing it.
You're the one that told me to do it.
No, I think you're just supposed to say thank you for the jewels. It was like any hand gesture, but I like to maintain that. That's
you did that. You said just say thank you for the jewels, and I'm like, I can do that. So,
I like it. I think you should do it. That's your thing. Now
I can do it every day.
I
thank you for the jewels. All right. Let's see. White Wolf 2801 with a $5 super chat. There are a lot of Mormons who have been supporting you. We don't like corrupt cops either. Also, there is no Mormon mafia.
Yeah,
says White Wolf.
You know, that's something too. I've seen that term, and I should probably let it be known. Like, yeah, I don't think there's a Mormon mafia, and like when we're on the phone there in episode 2, and I think Ben's like, oh, he's got an idea of why they all know each other. I was trying to figure out what the heck, why does this guy up in Oregon have so many connections? I mean, they got franchises all over the place. Why are they protecting this guy up in Oregon so much? And we found out that, like, oh, he actually lives down there in Utah. They all know each other. They go to the same church. There was some guy on Reddit who posted, I can't remember if he tried to private message me or if it was just a post up on Reddit where he said he recognized one of the guys as a family member or in his family or something like that. And he said, yeah, all these guys know each other. They go to the same church in town. And so that's why I was like, yeah, it turns out they all know each other because they're all Mormon down there in the same church.
You know what's interesting about that? One, Nick and I have never hit the whole Mormon angle. Yeah, we've never talked about it. We've never reported it. I don't care. It's not part of the story to me. And if you believe in all that, That's fine, but how can you reconcile this? The last relic, our friend, is Mormon, and they screwed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the end of the theory as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I guess he wasn't high enough into the mafia to be protected.
Hey,
I mean,
Nick,
here's a
Nick.
young guy doing a good job that owns his own store, and they screwed him. So,
what were you going to say, Brian?
There is no mafia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, you got to say there is no
There is no mafia.
Yeah. No, there is no mafia.
Well, thank you, White Wolf, for that.
Yeah.
That's it. There it is. All right, Fly Chomper Fly. Brian, has all the research and streams online helped the lawyers themselves? Ooh, have they used videos at all from YouTube? I wouldn't think so.
Has all of the research and streams online helped
Like
the lawyers
BAM map
themselves?
articles, like all the things that have been online about this.
Did your lawyers look or dig into any of the information that was being dropped on this whole thing during this whole process?
I mean, there were things we saw come out that we would tell them, like, did you see this get released or anything like that, that we might have pointed them to, but
they weren't like out there doing research on YouTube and into the BAM map or any of that you know of?
No. I mean, I'm sure they clicked on it, looked at this stuff, and were like, wow, but you got to remember, too, that we were paying for their time, and look at how much information is out there. If we kept sending them every video, every website, every everything that came out.
That bill would have racked up pretty quick.
I mean, we already racked up quite a bill, and it's still going. So
yeah.
Yep, very good. Let's see. Mr. EF4RU, Jules, is people giving you money?
Apparently so.
We're just learning about that.
Yeah, it can be like converted into money.
I'm guessing it's going to have to be. What else could it be converted into? A pat on the back? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Thank you for the jewels. Keep sending them.
Yeah.
All right, Sam Tornado. Have you been following the lawsuit? Do you think her RICO amendment on the Friday before triggered BAM's willingness to settle with you, Brian?
I don't
the
know.
lawsuit is Crystal Gorman, is what he's referring to.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't speak to that. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, were your lawyers aware of the situation of the other lawsuits, or were they really just focused on the deal with you and BAM?
I think they were aware of them. I would imagine they were aware of them, but they're mainly focused on my situation. My attorneys are focused on my situation and the case me and Ben were in.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Sam, thank you very much for sending that $5 super chat in, my friend. We appreciate it very much. Brandon, thank you for the jewels. He sent in a gold coin. Very cool. Angry Canadian, 440 jewels.
Oh.
He says, Unc alert, thank you for the jewels. Huh, I'm about to sneeze. Here it comes. Never mind. Angry Canadian, thank you for the jewels. Appreciate it. Yeah, it is. I actually like the sneeze when I feel it on the way. Oma Susan, lesson learned. File a UCC1, right?
Yep. Yep.
So what is I'm not familiar. What's a UCC1?
If you're ever going to consign anything to a store, evidently there is a form called the UCC1 that basically $20 you file that, and there is absolutely zero argument that you had stuff in this store. It's been filed with the state. It's like an official filing that you're doing consignment.
Gotcha.
Okay. Hey, that's good information to know for anybody out there that might be thinking about doing any kind of consignment. You might want to look into this UCC1 thing.
Yeah.
That was definitely yeah. Where was the signage for that?
Yeah.
I missed that off.
Tyrannosaurus Rick for $10. I think I'm going to be a long-term member of EBN and Relic. I have no other memberships on my YouTube. Mad respect, guys. Coach and Nick are solid.
Rick,
Hell to you,
bro,
good
thank
sir.
you for your membership. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, Rick. You're the man, brother. We appreciate you very much. That is awesome. Relic's okay too. Relic's
Yeah.
okay. But
He's
Relic
alright.
did
He's
send
alright.
me a very sus selfie. I gotta be honest. I don't know what he's going through right now.
I actually sent him some information today on his situation. I haven't told you about it yet, Coach. I'll tell you.
Look, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I don't know why. I don't know what's happening to him. I am a little concerned. This is the picture that he sent me. I don't know what's happening with the last Relic. He has lost. It's weird. That's all I can say. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. All
FYI,
right.
Coach made that with AI.
Oh, what? I did not. I did not. Okay. Honey Munster, $1.99. I bet he is trying to hide. Ammon McNeff shaving the mustache.
Maybe he might be getting recognized out there out in public. I wonder how many times have you been recognized in public at all, Brian?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I had some of. All right. So I just started school 2.5 weeks ago. Some of my brand new students walks up to me and says, Coach, we saw your videos this summer. I don't even know these kids. They didn't know I had a YouTube channel, and I'm their teacher now, and they watched our coverage, bro.
Oh, really?
And now I'm their teacher. So, as a matter of fact, today, one of the things that we were talking about in my history class is the boycotts that were happening leading up to the Revolutionary War. We're talking about spinning bees and the homespun movement and the Boston Tea Party and everything going on, the boycotting that was happening. And I was trying to get them to make a personal connection to that. And one of my kids goes, what about Bricks and Minifigs? And I said, bro, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
It was a very powerful moment. I must say so myself.
That's crazy. It's getting into education in schools. My wife told me this was going to be like case law study for quite some time.
Good
in legal
God, yeah.
school.
So we
100%,
have classes in law at our high school. They might be watching some of the footage and looking at the case as a study. That's something that we're looking at. So, but thank you, Honey Munster, for that very much. Chris Gorman with a $2 super chat. Brian, can you give Ed a hug for me, please? Very cool.
Done.
Rubate 4126. EBN should offer reward to find Ammon's mustache.
Hey, justice for Ammon's mustache. We started justice for Tattle. I'm guessing you haven't heard anything about the bird, have you, Brian?
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, so apparently they're going to have to, drop some info on that when that case goes to discovery. But we could start justice for Ammon's mustache, or we'll go hunt for it and try to return it to him.
How about death by guillotine to Ammon's mustache? Like what?
Yeah.
Oh, my
figuratively
goodness.
speaking.
I don't know if I want justice, or maybe I do. Okay. All right.
Justice, and when somebody gets the death penalty, hey, that's justice.
I mean, it could be. All right. Rubate, thank you for that super chat. Tyrannosaurus Rick, chicken dance with or without the mustache. That's right. Thank you, Rick. Review DS Phil, thank you for the jewels. He sends in a gold coin. We appreciate that very much. Thank you for the jewels. My wife's going to be like, what is all these jewels? Like, she's going to hear me.
Like, hey, we just found out about it tonight.
Yeah. 2 pounds. I'm on my best behavior tonight. No cheeks pick. Thank you. They're talking about me, Brian. Everybody, look, you said something earlier about nicknames and stuff, and you can't make your own nicknames. Yeah. People here started calling me Sweet Cheeks. That's jacked up. Like, what the heck? I know I got little chubby cheeks, man. Like,
I'm more interested. What did you do to earn that?
It happened at the shed. That's all I know. All right. Steve Spike, 2008. If all franchisees ditch BAM and start a new Lego resale business, will you, Brian, take the job as CEO? You got a job offer.
Would you want to be a CEO of a Lego resale company at this point, Brian?
That'd be like, I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, you're right. Would you want to be the CEO of like what's become your worst nightmare? I don't
No.
know.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What's it paying?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Better be worth your time.
Probably not, man. I am out of the Lego collectible game.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
But I'd listen to offers.
Yeah.
Entertain all offers.
You got to keep options open.
Yeah. If they're gonna pay you like $250 a year, I mean,
or maybe they pay you jewels, guys.
Yeah.
Because Venger just sent in 1,000. Thank you for the jewels,
Yeah.
Venger. Thank you. Thank you for the jewels. I don't know what 1,000 jewels is, but man, I am feeling the love. Oz by drone. Has anyone sent an order to preserve evidence to Slack? BAM delete hides only. I don't know about that. I know that that's part of some other cases.
Yeah.
They're wanting that at Discovery. They're wanting evidence. There's supposedly evidence in Slack. You know, how much dealings did you have with Slack and things like that in your case at all? Zero. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Thank you for that. Julie Issa sends a floating heart with 10 jewels. Thank you for the jewels. I am overwhelmed by these jewels, y'all. Caroline Joy Barnhart. Hey, Caroline. Mustache filed for divorce. Doesn't want to be found. $2 super chat. Thank you, Caroline. That is hilarious.
Yeah. His mustache is in protective custody.
Preston Planbeck. When's the last time you've seen Tattle? I guess you saw the bird when you went in there once, maybe twice.
The last time
I saw it every month. It was there. It was the store mascot.
Yeah.
So every time I went in to pick up a paycheck, its cage was right there to the right.
Right. I gotcha. So thank you, Preston, for that. And Zombie Box Reviews with a £2 super chat. I only have a membership with you guys and Mr. H. Hey.
Zombie Box.
Thank you, Zombie Box.
I just talked to Mr. H yesterday, actually.
And Better Than Jules, the wonderful BJC live show.
Hey, BJC.
$4.99 super chat, Brian for CEO. Yeah. Brian, tell me, for BJC, I'm going to say a word and I want you to just respond to it. Okay? We're going to eliminate Nick from the picture on this one. This is just me and you. Right. Are you ready? This is for BJC. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Tallulah.
Lake.
Talele.
Sounds like a potato chip.
Taylor.
Haley sounds like a close to pop star.
Talili.
Talili? I don't even know what that is. A fish?
Do you have any idea what the hell I'm talking about?
No.
I don't either.
Yeah. So
I am lost right now. I have no idea what
I bet she's laughing really hard right now.
Yeah. So
I want to know, BJC, is my wife about to come home and give me a lesson in what all these words are? Is this a Southern thing that I should know?
No. So this is one of the shell companies or parent companies that could possibly be
the parent company.
Yeah, the parent company of Bricks and Minifigs, and which Reed Brimhall is the owner.
Okay, I know exactly. Okay, sorry.
Taylor Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the things were not connecting. I did see. Didn't BJ do something about that?
She did. We did too, and she roasted my ass for pronunciation.
Yeah, she watched our video.
It was epic. It was an epic roasting.
So funny. So did you just pronounce everything correctly right there?
It's actually pronounced Taylor, but nobody in the world thinks that because it's
the way it's spelled.
I can't remember the origin.
It's like
Dutch, it's not Finnish, but it's something
Norwegian or something.
Yeah,
some European country. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of like
I
that
don't know.
word, the
Yeah,
word for that sauce that starts with a W that everyone can't get the first word right. War.
oh yeah, Worcestershire or Worcestershire. Yeah,
See?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you know what my
yeah.
Hispanic friends call it? They
Ah.
call it English sauce.
They're just
Oh,
like
really?
screwed off.
Yeah, I swear they call it English sauce
Oh,
because
I have
none of
fun
us
with
can even
it.
say it.
I have fun
Worcestershire.
with it.
What?
You're pretty close right there,
Yeah.
right? Whenever it gets pulled down for cooking, I'm like, oh, the Worcestershire sauce. I love it.
Yeah. All right. Cindy Lou Who, our awesome
hey,
member we love so much with a
City Lou.
$9.99 super chat. Thank you, Cindy Lou Who. You are the best. Let's see. We also have One Wheel Man. Someone needs to sell fake Ammon mustaches. That would be funny.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those. That would be hilarious to start a stream that way. And then Tyrannosaurus Rick with a $5 super chat. The motion for Brian to be CEO has been entered and seconded. The motion is entered and a vote is now in order. All who approve say yay.
Oh, geez.
Everybody in
awesome.
chat, if you guys think he should be CEO,
Yep,
put
definitely.
yay in chat.
I mean,
So
what can you do when responsibility gets thrust upon you, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
exactly.
So Brian, what would you say to all the 680 people here? You've been going around on all the live streams. Again, you're a bird, not tattle, but you're a bird that has been uncaged. You can speak, you can be seen, you can finally speak on this. What would you say to all the people watching, like that's been supporting, that's been keeping this story alive?
Oh,
Most
shit.
people did not think this thing would stay alive, and it has ran the gamut, man.
And we're still waiting on part 4 of the Reckless Ben
Right?
situation for this whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
At this point, I'm with you guys. I'm waiting on part 5.
Yeah.
I don't know where the story goes now.
Everybody's waiting on part 4. And I'm just going to say, I hope he gets part 4 knocked out ASAP and drops this thing because I'm ready to. I think the whole world's ready to see it at this point.
Well, yeah, I am sure everyone is. Yeah, it's been a long wait. We'll see what happens. Who knows? With all the legal stuff going on, maybe that's holding it back still too. Who knows on that. To your question though, when it comes to all the support, I can't say it enough. It's so appreciated, and we are so grateful for it from everybody from the beginning who started to help out. Yeah, all the way to Reckless Ben, my friend who contacted Reckless Ben, all of the crew that helped out with that thing. And then just the millions of people online that have been messaging and keeping this going. And like you said, the channels that kept it alive.
Yeah.
We really glad.
Because like you said, this whole thing started almost 2 years ago. But as far as the online side of the story, that really didn't even kick off till like this past June.
Yeah.
And that had been what, over a year at that point.
Oh yeah, well over a year. We
Well
were
over
at,
a year.
All right,
I mean,
so I'm going to put you in the hot seat,
okay.
and this is for everybody in the chat too. What are your favorite BAM coverage channels?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That is tough, man.
I mean, we got to be in the
top.
top 14. I mean, dang.
Just give us.
I don't want to turn it around so people can freeze frame this or anything. There's nothing written on the back, right? There kind of is, but there are 2 rows on here of just YouTube channels that I would want to thank, or say like, oh my gosh, like all these people did something that I either watched, I found entertaining, they did something to support us, whatever it is. I mean, there's a list. And someday, I don't know if it'll be just a written document I put out there, but I'd rather do it on video at some point and just like, say it to everybody. But that's also the thing. I mean, I'm only doing a handful of interviews with, some of the channels that kept this story alive, like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a thank you.
Dang.
It's like, you know what? If I'm going to get on there, someone really wants to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
How much, in your personal opinion,
It's MMNF.
how much pressure do you think channels such as ours, BJC, BBQ, all these channels, how much pressure do you think the YouTube channels put on corporate to do basically do a settlement with you and kind of get this thing over and done with? Do you
I'm
think that
sure
played a part at all?
we wouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
Nobody would be here without all that support. I mean, I was done. They had, my sets were gone.
Yeah, because in an
I
email
had
that they
left.
sent, they basically said they considered this matter closed.
Yep.
Correct. And then in the statement, I found it funny that, and even in interviews where they were talking about, they wish they could have taken care of this sooner, or they tried to make things right, but you weren't accepting. I saw in one interview he was saying that it got rejected by you, like all this stuff that obviously was not true. So it's sort of like when the public, when we're sitting there reading these things from them, it's like, have you guys forgot that there's like videos out there contradicting everything you're saying here? So yeah, it's strange. The whole thing was strange coming from them. But yeah, I definitely feel like when this thing exploded online, they were like, man, we probably should have taken the easy way that Ben provided us in the beginning.
This is my new favorite YouTube channel, The Sassiest Relic. Everybody go subscribe. They're going to be a hit. There ain't no doubt. Thank you. Yeah. Hi, I'm Paul with thank you for the jewels. Thank you for jewels. We appreciate it. With the gold coin.
I'm still loving the hand motion.
Yeah. I see it on BJC Live all the time, the Jules thing, and I'm like, what is this Jules thing?
Zombie Box Reviews with a £2 super chat. Cheek by cheek. On a serious note, congrats, Brian.
Yeah, he has Coach's little Lego
little fat cheeks Lego man there
in his little profile picture. He just changed it to
100 jewels. Hi, I'm Paul sends a Sunday. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the jewels. We appreciate that. That's crazy. So somebody said earlier, and I forgot to. Nick started talking, and I forgot to highlight it. Somebody said just name a few of the channels that you've enjoyed. Covering it.
They covered it. Okay. I feel bad because anybody I name, I'm going to be leaving off a ton of other people.
Yeah, just give us the first five that we know that there's a bunch, but just like the first five that pop into your head.
How dare you?
I mean, it's hard for me to even say the first five that pop in my head because I'm looking at a list right
now. Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guess I could go in order of kind of like when I knew, like, oh, yeah, geez, this is getting bigger or something like that. So I think the first one that I had people at work like running over to me, some of the younger guys in desktop were like, oh my gosh, so-and-so is covering it. I'm not a YouTube personality, so forgive me. I did not know some of the bigger channels or anything like that. I come on YouTube and watch what I like and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they told me Penguin Zero, for instance, was one, I was like,
oh yeah, he has. Yeah.
Okay. And then they showed me, I was like, oh, I've seen this guy. I've seen, I was one of those guys. It's like, oh, I've seen this guy. Yeah. So obviously I enjoyed his commentary.
Hey, if they don't have a 3-letter abbreviation for their channel name, they're not a real one.
Right.
BJC, Lus, Barbecue, EBN, DFJ. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When I look at the legal channel, I mean, I love them all. My wife, being an attorney, was just hooked on all the legal channels and watching them. So I started watching those with her and
does she watch Legal Mindset, Andrew?
Yeah. She'd seen that one, BJC. Obviously the civil rights lawyer.
Yeah, he's big.
The husband-wife team, legal
Yep.
team.
Yep.
Gosh, Legal Eagle, America's
Mm.
Attorney. There were so many. Lust. Yeah, I mean, there's just.
Yeah.
I have a list.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
say, a long list
Matty
of people I
Appleseed
could say.
did a good job.
He's on the
Yeah.
list too. Skybrows with the music videos. The Callin 99, M&R Productions, Lego Empire, you guys, Gastelcast, Frugal Family, Flies Again, Coffeezilla, his thing, Asmongold, his coverage.
The Asmongold. That's how I discovered this story. Was Asmongold covered it.
Yeah, I mean, the list just goes on, and yeah, if I could, I would love to say something to each one of them, individually. Like, oh, I love this part, or wow, that was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for the jewels. Hi, I'm Paul.
How much time do you think you spent on YouTube when this thing started blowing up? Were you checking YouTube coverage on this pretty regularly?
It was nonstop. I stayed up way past my bedtime at night and got up way early in the morning. And I actually, when it really blew up, I actually had to take some days off work because I think I was becoming a distraction. And where I work, like, we need to focus and be on our job. So I was
right.
That probably was actually a bad idea because now I was sitting at home just watching everything, doomscrolling. Yeah. So I watched.
There was no shortage in coverage for you to watch. It was everywhere, and it still is.
Yeah.
But I mean, it slowed down. It was like a ton of videos a day for a while. Honestly, dude, there were so many moving pieces to this story. It was really hard to keep up with it all.
Oh,
that's
especially
the
with
funny thing. Anybody coming into it now who talk to me are like, "Oh,
good luck."
Yeah, I'm like, if you expect me to explain to you what the Lego thing is in like 5 minutes,
it's not happening.
It's kind of like, it was a wild ride, man. And I'm really hoping it's coming to a conclusion.
Yeah, and the thing is, especially for us, I don't know how many other channels experience this, but we had so many people involved in this, franchise store owners, previous franchise store owners, people with connections to corporate and connected to this whole thing that we were talking to on a regular basis, and we were getting bombarded with so much information and trying to keep up with all of it.
We were grateful for. Don't get me wrong,
but that just saying
so much.
Like, what it kind of hit on what Coach
dude. We talked to so many store owners, employees, ex-owners, managers, customers, their children. Like there's such a long list of the people, and the law tubers did great. That wasn't the angle. That's not our profession. We can't sit there and talk about court proceedings and analyze court documents, and we're just like everybody else. So we did the things that we're capable of doing, and we did a lot of the investigative stuff with the families and the owners and getting the inside scoops there, and that was a lot of fun for us to do those things. That's kind of, I mean, that's what I do as a history teacher. We look at a primary source and we break it down and we analyze it and we ask the questions, and it's just kind of fun. So Steve,
I will say this to you guys. I was just thinking about your question about trying to name some favorites. While I can't, I will tell you one little nugget that'll make you happy, that you guys are one of my dad's favorites.
Oh really?
Let's go.
He was excited that I was going on this, and he's like, "When do you do the Echo base one?" And I was like, "That's coming on Tuesday, Dad." And I talked to him before this, and he's like, "Is that going on this afternoon, like live? Do I need to tune in?" I was like, "Yeah, if you just go on YouTube and look them up, it should be around 5:00. You can go on there and watch it live." And so he's probably sitting there in the chair watching us right now. Hey, Dad.
Hey,
check this out. You ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. All right. Take that, BJC. You might beat us 999 ways, but you ain't getting that one. Yeah. That's all I got.
I was actually on a live stream with her last night. We were
She's
covering.
awesome.
Yeah, we were covering.
I wanted to be there. I just couldn't make it.
Yeah, we were covering.
She is so cool. Her and my wife really hit it off. So hopefully we can get her out here sometime. Take her to wine country.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she told me next time she goes down to Louisiana, I've never been on one of those swamp boat things, like flat boats out in the swamp. She was like, next time I'm down there.
She says she's jealous. We got her. We finally got her.
Yeah.
Okay.
He really likes you too, BJC.
Stever. Brian, hoping you're actually made whole soon. Ben's legal stuff is dismissed, and then the Gormans drop the hammer on Bam hard, brick by brick. $5 super chat from our friend Stever. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Brian,
Yeah, he actually made us brick by brick hats.
We steal from old people.
Yeah, we steal from old people.
He did. They're great.
And I wore them at mine at the convention at our meetup that we do in Nashville every year.
Brian, make the movie and the Broadway musical. I reached out to some of my friends in LA about this, told them to reach out to you with a $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much.
That would be literally, I was talking to BJC on the phone 2 days ago, I think. And we were talking about this. She was like, this is literally going to be a movie one day. And I was like, I can totally see this being turned into a movie. I mean, it's so crazy. Like everything that went down with this whole thing, the police, the corporate, like it's insane.
It kind of reminds me a little of like the GameStop situation where it just kind of took the world by storm, captured everybody for a bit. So
yep.
I joke a couple things. One, we were talking about this on the barbecue counselor last night. This became a big topic of who should direct and do the musical. And I think we all agreed it should be the creators of South Park, since they already wrote the musical, The Book of Mormon.
I actually sent them a message on Twitter and tagged them in it and told them they need to do this Lego thing.
I'll be shocked if they don't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy to see.
That's a real missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I would be. Yeah, that would be crazy to see South Park characters of us, but that's funny, right? The broad.
Please don't put me in it.
I'd love to be in it. Yeah,
I'd
you'd
be
have
like
to be in there.
Cartman's cousin or something. Yeah, something terrible. His slow speaking Southern cousin.
Yeah,
that'd be me. Caitlin with a $2 super chat. Anyone that asks, I just point to Bam Map. Yep. That's the good way
and
to
good
do
luck navigating and reading everything, getting caught up there, because there's so much there. Somebody new coming into this.
Yeah. Venger with a $4.99 super chat. If this was made into a movie, which actors would you like to play who?
Well, me, it's obviously Brad Pitt or Leo, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Ryan Gosling, you know.
Yeah.
We're going to need that caliber, but.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like Ryan Gosling could do a good Reckless Ben.
Yeah, right. Reckless Ben could play himself.
That's true.
Yeah. You know who you remind me of, Brian? And I've actually thought this for a long time. I don't know if you've ever gotten this before. Robert Englund.
Oh, I could see that. A younger Robert Englund.
Yeah, who played Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, 100%. And he was Willie in V.
Yeah, yep.
Can't forget that. Yeah, no, I can see that. I mean, I made some guesses. Gosh, I'm spacing on his name now. I made a guess last night. He was in the movie Road Trip. The guy with the kind of, he played the nerdy kid. He's got a bigger nose.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
He was also in The Core, and he was in The New Guy.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's growing up, and he's close to my age. I want to say younger, but there was a picture online of him wearing like one of these caps and Ray-Ban glasses like mine with the black rim, and I just looked at that and was like, oh dang, if they were going to cast someone, I wonder if that would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
DJ
curious.
Qual. DJ Qual. That's his
Okay.
name.
All right. Yeah, I see in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm curious who in what people in chat. Who do you guys think? What actors should play Coach? Who should play me? Who
We
should
wouldn't be
play
in the
Brian?
movie, bruh. We'd be like on the TV screen in the background.
They
Like,
still
we
have to
wouldn't
get
be in
an
the
actor
movie.
to play us on the TV screen in the background.
Thanks,
You'd be in that
bro.
montage scene where they show the thing blowing up and all the YouTubers reporting on it, and you'd be like one of those
Yeah.
clips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to get roasted. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Those two old god Muppets. Oh, no, you did not. Oh, dang.
That's hilarious.
Those two old god Muppets. Waldorf. Oh, my goodness. Coach is Cartman. I told you. I was going to get roasted on. You were halfway done with that, Nick, and I'm like, oh, here it comes. Oh,
Yeah.
more Cartman. See?
Oh, Jen Martin, Joey Fatone from NSYNC should play Nick.
So, Brian, have you been inside a BAM recently, and do you ever plan on going back to one?
No.
Yeah.
No. Not unless, they wanted to do something there, but no, I don't plan on it. Like I said, I'm out of the collectible biz, and I'm hoping to go back to a quieter life after all of this, focus on family and just kind of get back to what we moved up here to do. I was in LA for 20 years in the entertainment industry. We moved up here to settle down.
Mm. Yeah. I spent some time out there back in the day. I actually got invited to Jerry Cantrell's house to play poker with the actor who was on God, what is his name? The movie Something About Mary. Cameron Diaz's brother. No, not Ben Stiller. The Cameron Diaz's brother in that.
The one with the helmet.
Yeah. Something R. Brown. He was in the HBO series too.
Okay.
Deadwood. But he actually invited me out to Jerry Cantrell's to play poker on a Wednesday night with them, and I was like, that's what got me into. There was two albums that got me into music. That got me wanting to play guitar. The Alice in Chains Unplugged album, Dave Matthews, Tim Reynolds live at Luther College. Those were the two albums.
There's a track on that Dave Matthews, Tim Reynolds. You're talking the one with the blue cover, the yellow and red labeling the names. And there was something on there. It was an all instrumental where he was like,
yeah, it's called Stream. It's called Stream. Yeah. So
that is insane. That track.
So it's funny that you say that, because the lead singer of the band that I used to play with, I went into an AB Stevens music store on my lunch break at this company I was working for, and I was sitting there just kind of, on my lunch break, just messing around, and I was playing some Dave Matthews stuff, and he came over and he was like, "Oh, keep playing that." I think I was playing Trippin' Billies. And he started doing this crazy Tim Reynolds stuff over top of it. And I'm like, bro, like we were like best friends after that. And he could play that instrumental, and he would play it at live shows.
Wow.
And do the whole thing, and with the effects and everything.
The harmonics at the top.
All of it. Yeah. Yeah, it was insane.
That was such a cool track. I loved hearing that in college. That was a big one of mine. Did you ever get to see Dave Matthews up at the Gorge in Washington for one of the camping weekends?
No, I would die to be able to go do that. I've never been up there. I've seen him probably 25 times, but I've never been to the Gorge or Red Rock. I've been to Red Rocks, but I've not to see a show. I was actually there and was on stage there and everything, and got to like walk around there. But
Red Rock is cool, but the Gorge with Dave Matthews Band for the camping weekend is an experience.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if I had the money, that's it. Seeing them is in a place like that's definitely on my bucket list.
Well, you know someone that lives up in the Northwest now, so if you want to come up here and make this a staging point to crash for night and then just go up to the gorge, you're more than welcome.
Hey, I will definitely take you up on that offer because I would love to go up there and do that. Hell, I just checked off one of my other bucket list concerts like 2 years ago. I finally got to see Incubus live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they're like one of my favorite bands, you know, from like the 90s, early 2000s.
That's really cool.
And I had never seen them live till like 2 years ago.
You know, that's funny because they were really tied to another band that was one of the other first few projects I worked on in studios. When I first got to LA and started as a runner in a studio, and there was a couple bands in each, and My Chemical Romance was in one, and Bad Religion was mixing in the other. And when one of them left, or for a short, brief period, Hoobastank came in because they needed to record the Latin version of The Reason.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Got a lot of Incubus stories from them because they were on tour with them during that time and stuff, you know?
Yeah, you'll have to tell me some of those stories off camera.
Yeah. What are you reading here, Coach?
Oh, I'm just looking at the chat. I'm just looking at the chat here.
I saw a lot of actors' names there.
Yeah, so people are saying who should still play us in the movie. Like that's what we're getting. Yeah. And I looked up somebody. Somebody said I should be because I'd never heard of them, and I'm like, oh. It's funny when people tell you who they think you look like, and I'm like, bro, I don't see myself like that at all. But I
could see Paul Giamatti
as me.
Yeah.
I did not know this. It's really weird you said that. That is the son of Bart Giamatti, the former MLB commissioner.
Yeah.
That refused to let Pete Rose back into the Hall of Fame. He's the one that made that decision, and all the other commissioners respected his legacy and his decision. So, but it was Bart Giamatti that was his dad. Like I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't put those two together either. That's crazy.
Yeah. He actually had some baseball cards. The commissioner did. Bart Giamatti. 1990 Donruss.
Or 19 the red border with the black splash on the side. Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of them.
Yeah. That's awesome. I had when in my younger years people always said I looked like Jason Lee from Mallrats. Chasing
I
Amy.
could see that. I can see that.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. But then as I got older, people started saying I look like Silent Bob. You know,
it happens.
And I was like, wow. I went from Jason Lee to Fat Kevin Smith.
Happens to all of us.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, let's clear these things real quick. We got Kanosti with a $10 super chat. Legal Eagle for me, as I'd seen some of their videos, went down a rabbit hole and still am. I check BJC, Lust, Don't F with Justice, Barbecue Counselor daily. Oh, and you guys, which has my one and only YouTube membership. Boom! Right there. Right there. Thank you. Yeah. We have gotten a huge influx of members. So, and that's one of the things that we've expanded the channel. We're going to continue to do investigative things that people are interested in and report on those. We're not just a Star Wars or entertainment channel. And we have had so much fun doing this. It's been really fulfilling. The channel has grown, and it's just been great. So,
Coach actually found another story that we might be covering soon. Dealing with the whole collectible world.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. Yeah, I'll be tuned in, man, for sure.
Little G.I. Joe drama going on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I said it on another stream that I definitely think anytime you get these events that kind of can bring a lot of people from different walks of life together, it's hopefully a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. Because, at the end of the day, like probably a lot of our new audience, like we probably don't have the same views on entertainment. We probably don't have the same views on politics. We probably don't have the same views on tons of stuff, but we're kind of all united, under this whole story. making sure you get the justice you deserve, the Gormans, Reckless Ben, everybody involved in this whole situation. And despite, our different walks of life and beliefs and views and, all that sort of stuff, we're kind of all have come together, to support all of you guys. And it's been fun. I've enjoyed covering this. It's been definitely a breath of fresh air, from trashing on Disney Star Wars, for a while.
Bruh, my first YouTube membership is EBN as of this stream.
Oh, hell,
Thank you
Good sir.
for your membership and your jewels and everything else.
And his
Welcome
name is
aboard.
Bruh.
Yeah, exactly. Love it. Absolutely love it. And no, Venger, that's a no-no. It's Theodore. It's not Alvin. Oh, I got Theodore cheeks, unfortunately. Yeah. All right. We got Caitlin again with a $2 super chat. Jonah Hill as Ammon.
He's a good character actor.
He is.
Nabaru, $2.
Yeah.
If Brian could collab with one band musician, who?
Pink Floyd. David Gilmour.
Oh, that's a good one. One of the bands that I think are probably don't get enough recognition, but are probably some of the best musicians that I've seen is the band Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They are sick. I absolutely love them. But yeah, Pink Floyd, I mean,
that's my favorite band of all time. So yeah, I've gotten to see Gilmour live once at the Hollywood Bowl, and I got to see Waters 3 times. Once at the Gorge in Washington.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was back in 2001, and then I saw both of his wall tours when they came through Los Angeles.
Oh.
Actually, wow, I just realized I've seen him 4 times, because then I just saw him again up here in Portland, Oregon when he did his last tour.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've not ever seen them live. Another one on my bucket list.
Yeah, do it quick, man.
Yeah, time's running out on some of these guys.
Yeah.
They're not getting any younger.
Weird Al, he keeps coming up in the chat. Everybody's loving some Weird Al.
Yeah,
seen him a couple of times. I got a buddy actually that engineered one of his albums.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Cindy Lou Who. 1,000 jewels. The GOAT trophy.
GOAT trophy.
She's got to be sending that to me.
No, she's sending that to Brian.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the jewels.
I'll take that. Yes, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the jewels. Well, bro, we're going to wind it down. We've been going for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
And I get up.
It's flown by.
I get up at 5 a.m. to drive a school bus and then teach all day. So
yeah.
I'm about to go to bed. But this has been an awesome stream. And like you said, we hope that you come back and we just nerd out.
Yeah.
I will, totally. When this is all done, it's a little quieter and stuff like that. I'm not trying to be a celebrity YouTube guy. I won't be starting a channel. Because I'd love to come up and just talk with you guys. It'd be fun to nerd out.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because between music, comics, cards, like, God, we could sit down here and talk about that shit for another 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I got stories and would love to hear yours. So
yeah.
We'll schedule a date then.
Definitely.
We'll do that. And I just want to thank everybody in chat for tuning in and watching this stream. It means a lot to us. And this has been fun. This has been a long time coming. We've been wanting Brian on the channel and been in communication with him, and he made it tonight, and it has been a pleasure having you, my friend. We got one more super chat right here from Nabaru. I did listen to Brian's albums, and I can definitely hear the Division Bell influence. Same vibe.
Interesting. Division Bell. All right. I'll take Division Bell. Right on. I really like that album.
Yeah. Did you get this? Did you get this one, Coach?
No, I did not.
Oh, and I should tell him, thank you very much for listening. That's the coolest thing. Anyone's listening to our music. That's amazing.
Yeah, Billy for $9.99. What changed your mind from She stole my sets and was leaving the country. Since you two haven't spoken, your natural reaction was captured during the first Ben interview recently on Patreon. I don't understand this question.
I did. That's why I didn't show it.
She stole my sets.
Appreciate Billy, but full disclosure, I was not going to show this super chat and go there.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't even read it. Oh,
yeah, I did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that I showed it, I didn't know if you wanted to comment on it. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm trying to think of what he's talking about. I think he's saying.
So he's talking about. Do you want me to tell you? Because
yeah. I don't know.
He's talking about the Gormans.
Well, no, I figured he's talking about that. They, it says she and leaving the country. So
he's saying that's what that was your point of view. You were saying Crystal stole your sets and was leaving the country. And then he says, since you two haven't spoken, your natural reaction was captured during the first Ben interview recently on Patreon. So I guess what he's really wanting to know is, where do you stand with Crystal? Do you think that she stole from you? That's what. And I was not going to show this.
Talking about the part in the interview with Ben where I was talking about going back to when this all started happening, I'm like, what is going on? And when I think that would have been like January when she left for Spain, I was like, wait a minute. Sets are still missing. She's gone to Spain.
Because you were kind of in the dark then.
Yeah, I'm sitting there just trying to take in all these stories, different things like that, and it was kind of like I didn't know who to point the finger at yet.
Yeah.
So
that was at the very beginning of this whole situation.
So that part of when I'm talking to him is me probably discussing how I was just kind of all over the place until more evidence got brought to light and started to bring a better picture.
Because you and Crystal and the Gormans are cool with each other and everything, right?
Yeah
I figured as much. And then we got one more. Don't F the justices. When I
didn't botch
on my stream, we say, "Oh shit."
I didn't botch it. It wasn't me. Yeah, I wasn't going to go there. I was just going to send him a message. But yeah, okay. Well, we hit it, and it is what it is.
Zombie Box reviews. Coach needs sleep. He has a school bus to hijack. Let the movie speed.
Oh yes.
Great stream, fellas.
Yep. Guys, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and roll our credits. Brian, we will see you again to nerd out, sir.
Yeah. You got it. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks again for coming on.
Thank you. We didn't do anything. Thank you. And we're very, very happy for you with everything that we know so far. So, and we hope that continues and the check clears the bank and you have been made whole. Because you're a wholesome dude, bro. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. It's time to roll the super long member credits. Here we go. Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Ship, she says. Oh, ship. When we botched the end of a live stream, it was going so well.
Well, at least we got clarification. Mental note: read super chats before showing them.
You think you might want to read stuff, son, before you click on it?
Hey, I'm a clicker. Damn, it sucks.
Hey, we got one thing on BJC she'll never have. That's one of the major takeaways. Brian said that his dad liked us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're his favorite.
Yeah, not BJC. So EBN for the win. So this is a super long exit here. It's about 6 minutes long, just letting everybody know. Now we're moving on to our nights. Thank you so much. New best YouTuber, the sassiest relic. Love that. Papa Mansell with the heart. I know Brian's feeling the love from the community. It's great. Nod your head if you agree. Yes, sir. He agrees. Brian, you can speak right now if you got something you want to say in the credit roll. You know what? I take it back. I cannot unmute you, sir.
Coach and Nick from Echo Base.
Nick,
Thank you so
can you
much
unmute
for
him?
being here with
I
us
can't
tonight
unmute
on
him.
Echo Base TV, where community
Nope.
happens.
Maybe
he
I
has.
can.
Yeah,
There he
yeah,
is.
He can unmute himself and chime in on
Brian
our
Mansell.
credit roll.
Brian Mansell joins us live on the extra long credit roll.
Hey, who's that guy right there? Look at that guy. What'd they do?
I don't know, but we thank him for his jewels.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and his membership.
Hey, thanks again for having me on. This was amazing. I had a great time with you guys. I can't wait to come back.
Yes, sir. We agree with all of that. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely
These
looking out.
credits keep rolling. It might even take long enough that I just come back right at the end of the credits.
Yeah,
Nick, they said I'm competitive. Do you think I'm competitive?
1,000%.
Really? I don't think I'm competitive.
Oh, whatever. You know you are.
There's only one place, and it's first.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you guys have to say to BAM Corporate?
Hey, come on the channel and get asked the tough questions. You know, own your mistakes. Don't keep making up a bunch of BS. People have way more respect for you if you're like, hey, yeah, we lied, we screwed up, we didn't do things properly, morally, ethically. Just come out and own it. Because when you keep trying to, you know, juke and, you know, dive, you know, what's the thing from dodgeball? Dip, duck, dodge, whatever the
I don't know.
4 Ds are.
Yeah.
When you're constantly doing that all the time, you know, it's just making yourself look worse.
What about this comment? Cindy Luhu, you two bicker like siblings.
We pretty much do all the time. Well, not all the time, but when we bicker, it's like siblings because
Hey,
we've known
look
each
at
other
that.
for so long.
Coach for the win. Zombie Box, my mom likes Coach. I'll take all I can get.
Yeah.
Papa Mansell, glad it all worked out for you. We're waiting for the Marvel end credit scene. It's going to happen, Ron. It is about to happen.
Echo Base Network. Thank you so much.
God, I hate that.
Shut up.
Credit.
Shut up. It's great.
I need to redo this. Make
No.
it shorter and like make it like half the time instead of 6
Dang.
minutes. It's like 3 minutes, and then I do a different end credit scene.
Hey, I had to focus on this one. Rose Investigate says, Coach is competitive about how competitive he is.
Yeah. What were you saying, Brian?
I shouldn't have ever said anything about the cards and comics, and that could have been a final scene.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
just hear me say, so now, what about the comic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
great. A guy named Coach, how can he not be competitive? That's true.
Yeah.
I'm only competitive about stuff I care about, though.
Yeah.
Thanks, don't F with Justice. We love you. Oh my gosh. My mom loves you, Coach, but she mistakes you for Culture Casino for some reason.
Community happens.
God, Coach and Culture Casino don't look anything alike.
Old people like Coach. Hey, good. Old is the goal.
Yeah. Hey, we don't steal from old people here at Echo Base Network.
That
Thank you,
means you're
John.
mature.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. We're winding down. We're almost at the end credit scene. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you even dare, Nick. Thank you for the jewels. Yeah,